The first industrial revolution began in the late 18th to mid 19th century, if you remember from our last video. One of the key aspects of this period was the use of water power to drive machinery. One of those machines that greatly increased the speed and efficiency with spinning yard was the water frame. You see that this is what a water frame looked like. It was a spinning machine powered by a water wheel, invented by a guy by the name of Richard Arkwright in 1769. And this is kind of the museum version of what that looks like. It allowed for production of cotton thread in large quantities and improved efficiency and reduced labor costs, which means you could start to build and make, you could build factories to make a ton of money creating thread, creating textiles. So, with the advent of the water frame, rivers became a major source of power during the first industrial revolution. Factories were built along rivers so that the water could be used to drive the machinery. This allowed for mass production of goods to greatly increase efficiency. The first industrial revolution also led to developments in new transportation systems. One of the most important was the Erie Canal, which was built in the 1820s, and it connected the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean. The canal greatly reduced the cost of transportation and allowed for the movement of goods and people on a large scale. Canals, like the one built in Erie, were an important transportation development during the Revolution. They were built to connect major waterways, allowing the movement of goods and people on a larger scale. You can see here, this is how a canal works, getting a boat up the hill. One of the most important developments to travel the water was the steamboat. Invented by Robert Fulton in 1807, the steamboat greatly increased the speed and efficiency of transportation on water and reduced the cost of transportation. Notice everything is about increasing speed and reducing costs so you can make more money. Fulton steamboat was named the Claremont, and it was the first commercially successful steamship. Built in 1807 and made its maiden voyage from New York City to Albany along the Hudson River. In addition to improvements in water, though, the first industrial revolution also saw development of new roads. One of the most important types of road was the corduroy road, which is made of logs laid side by side. These roads greatly improved the transportation of goods over land, and allowed for mass production of goods. Again, the more you can ship goods, the quicker, the easier, the cheaper you could ship goods, the more money you could make. Finally, we see new forms of communication developed in the early to mid 1800s. One of the most important was the telegraph. Invented by Samuel F.B. Morse in 1837, the telegraph allowed for rapid communication over long distances, greatly improving the efficiency of business and transportation. See, the first industrial revolution had a profound impact on the world, led to the mass production of goods, increased efficiency, and created new jobs. It also brought about new transportation systems and communication that greatly improved the way people lived and worked. The innovations and advancements of the first industrial revolution laid the foundation for the modern industrialized world we know today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the first industrial revolution. I hope you have a better understanding of the innovations and advancements in technology and transportation that led to a major shift in the way we produce goods and live.